Welcome to this card ASMR video, and maybe with a sparkle of Reiki. So in this video I will introduce you to I only have one card deck, and I chose this one specifically because I've been in, for example, in Turkey and in some other places, and I don't know if you know about this, but he's called Rumi, and he was like a mystic, and this card deck is like in like honor of his mystic texts that he wrote. And I have some of his texts, to be honestly. I do have, but it's not something I will bring into this video. But I will use the card deck and draw a few cards for you, and maybe from these cards we can, specifically you, get some guidance, or if you feel like it's not really guidance for you, it might be that it can cultivate your third eye, that you can sort of tune into this information flow that we have and can tap into. I got this card deck quite a long time ago in like a spiritual new age type of shop in Stockholm, and it's a pink inside, and yeah, I don't using tarot cards as such, but I like this card deck because it has some interesting images, and it's referring to this mystic Rumi, which is kind of inspiring, So these are the cards, and I will blend them just a little because I didn't do it before, and I will kind of set myself in this moment and invite you into this space, to be in this space together, so that your energy can go also into this card deck. So I will invite you into put your hand on top of this card deck, and if you are more than one person watching, maybe this video will have a few, hopefully, views. We can picture that you put your hand, all of you, on this card deck, and your specific energy will be held in this card deck, and is gonna be information for you specifically. And my function in this will be to hold the space for you and to communicate energy and communicate the type of messages that are in these decks and cards. And then I think I get the number 5. I will draw 5 cards from here, and this will be serving you specifically. So please have yourself a card. Oh, I wouldn't have expected this card to pop up as the first one. It says Passion of the Wild Red Mother. We will keep this deck right here next, and I will, in order to sort of hold and tune in your energies into the deck, I have a tiny little crystal here that kind of drawing in and sparkling away the energies. I will put it off. Whew, this deck is loaded. I hit my head honestly because it was like okay. So I have, in association to this deck, I also have a little manual that kind of communicating information about each and one of the cards. So this card has number 36, but I can already tell that this card is about intensive emotions and kind of just bursting really all in one time, and it's like explosion, you know, of emotions, and just a confusion of emotions, you know, like this can also be about like a little bit about pre-stage to rebirth, like because as you can see, everything is flamed and it will be kind of burned up, and about letting go and having those energies that you let go of kind of rebirth into something. But we will also consult this manual. So we're gonna find here in this one 36, no, yeah, 36. So let's see here. 158. 158. Okay, so this book has a lot of information that is from Rumi, but obviously I will not read all because it's like there is a lot. But I will use my intuition to sort of pick up some quotes from this text for you, and I will also read the tiny little quote or type of poem, poetic, mystical message that is from Rumi. So about this card, Rumi says, "Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks." That can be true, you know. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt in the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. You can choose to lead through joy, to heal through love, to transform suffering into what it is meant to be, the crucial crucible through which ecstasy reveals itself. And then it also says something. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. And there is also a ritual connected to each and one of these cards. And this one is related to the heart chakra. So you could place your hand on your heart and you could say aloud, I call on the passionate wild red mother who loves me without condition and the brother of my soul, Rumi. I ask for your guardianship onto the path of divine passion now. May I lead with my heart, dance in life without fear, and surrender into truth, singing with my soul, becoming a leader of the now, not of the now, of the new way of love upon this sacred earth. So that was the first card. I will put the card aside and remove my tiny little cutesy cluster here. I must say that I don't remember the name of this one, but it's like it has very like good energy. It's like a little fairy, if I would say. So let's take your hands again onto the card deck and please tune in your energy in this one, and I hold the space for you, and we will draw another card from here. I think we are ready, and the first card that I can sense we will be working with is this one. And this one, what is it called? Commitment. Okay, so my kind of reading of this one is, well, anything you want, you must be committed to kind of not achieve, but kind of take on the commitment to, be in your own life and be master of your life, to commit into be a source of light and to commit to all the things that you have in your life, as well. So let's read Rumi's kind of note to you about this card. Let's find out commitment 139. So the note from Rumi to you about this card is the following. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. So if you have opened yourself into spiritual endeavors or like spiritual, no, I'm not talking about spirits, not ghosts, but if you have opened yourself into spiritual kind of awareness, or to kind of cultivate your own spirituality, or to acknowledge that you are more than the flesh and more than the mind, that you have some kind of spiritual nature as well, then that kind of demands from you as well that you keep commitment to the kind of awareness of being a spiritual being. And here is a note from Rumi, kind of the comment on this, that he said, we are candles lit by the one great flame. The breath of life does not extinguish us. On the contrary, it only serves our flame to blaze brighter. Here in the temple of one love, there is no flickering or smoke to our flame. We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance, though we are still, we are on fire, though we do not burn. True or not? It's your choice to contemplate on what you kind of process and take away from that. And I will do some intuitional kind of pick out from here, you know. When we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment and engaging with it as it is, we can become careless with the light of the heart. Or huffing and puffing to force what does not need to be forced can cause the heart light to flicker and waver. This can make our way seem uncertain, and doubts can crowd in upon us as the light is compromised in its purpose. So basically, to live with ease, you know. If you feel like you have a purpose in life, you don't have to force it. Just let yourself be like part of the universal flow. Let all financial energies and like love and any positivity just flow into your life. Don't try and force it to happen in a harsh kind of holding, you know, I'm just gonna hold the energy, not like that, but let that flow, you know. There is a way forward on your life path that needs to be seen by you now. It will be helpful for you to have that clarity and that uncertainty, not uncertainty, but certainty. You might have already caught a glimpse of it, but be doubting your vision or yourself. And do not doubt. If you have spirituality and you feel like you're a spiritual being, don't doubt it. Just know and commit yourself into being that nature of spiritual being in this universe. Let's pick another card, and I will take this little cute energy, like a little fairy, into your world as well. And please put your hands on here and infuse. I will infuse a little bit of universal energy as well in here, like drawing it from my crown and in here, you know, and just you have your hands on the deck. Okay, I'm gonna pick a card now, and I can feel like we have one kind of hidden card here that we need this card. The right choice. Yeah, I think we need this card as well. So the right choice, this is a big one. I would say that this is about intuition, like to know the right choice. I would say it's difficult, but it's all typically it has to do with like love, experiencing emotions of love and feel very like gentle and be in the flow, just, you know, and have that love inside you. That kind of is often leading you in type of some form of right choice of doing. So let's consult Rumi's quotes about this. And we're gonna see 29, 132, 132. And by the way, the artist of these cards are, I didn't mention her, but she is Alana Fairchild. 1, 3, there. So before I read Rumi's quotes, I just want to say something from here about this. This oracle comes with a message for you. In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You were born with those values intact in your heart, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way, is just where the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy light into that blood, to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity and filled with passion for what is rightly yours, your unique passion and purpose. And let's have Rumi's kind of little quote about this card. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. And this is honestly kind of true, because, you know, out and everywhere we have a lot of these. Even the fact that I'm using crystals here, I am not trying to deceive you in any way. I'm trying to contribute into support you. But you must know that ultimately you are nowhere. You are the seer. You are in closest connection to the universe. And anybody else who's giving you clues, or as I'm doing now even, we are only a support here. But your heart has the truth in it. And we can, through anything like this, we can try and open, we can try and explore, we can try and develop and kind of, you know, venture into that space together. But I cannot like tell you this is truth, you know. It must be from you inside. So you can give up what you have planned, believed, or decided. Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path, to the right house where sits the right master for you. He grabs you in a bear hug and gently whispers into your ear, "What took you so long? I've been waiting for you since the day you were born. Now we are together, it's time for us to play." It is said that one man's meat is another man's poison. To base your choices on what others have chosen for themselves may end up killing you. This is important, you know. Contemplate on it, you know. Better to take your risks on the angle of your own heart, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that it's just because every heart has its own unique rhythm, and yours doesn't want to waltz so much as to tango. Yeah, you have to always listening to yourself. So let's pick number 4 out of 5. I feel like anytime you're doing this type of stuff, you are always reminded of things that kind of are clear, and sometimes you get some new information. So your energy onto the deck, and we can bring in a little bit of the energies that kind of want to speak through the deck, you know, if that's something you feel is right for you. Oh, this was difficult. because now I feel like, because we kind of invited other energies into this, I feel like why I did that is because I think that sometimes, yes, we have to listen to yourself and to bring your energies in here, but we are kind of mystical beings, everybody. So sometimes we maybe want this energy of Rumi, for example, to also get into the deck and guide us, you know, or some other type of energies, just to explore further than what we do ourselves when we are not fully in tune, maybe with our own heart, and when we're seeking this type of information. I think we're gonna go with this card here. Let's see. Yeah, oh my goodness, you know, it's like we are in this ocean of energies. You who show the way. Yeah, there's something kind of guiding you through the sea of ocean. So I can only say that as well, that you are in a sea of energies, past and futures and possibilities and everything, and somewhere, somehow, I think we need something that kind of guiding us, even if we have our own heart. But you know, sometimes other things come between, you know, listening to your heart and listening to your mind, your desires, other people, everything, you know, and then maybe this can remind us of what we are here for purpose. So let's see what Rumi has to say. 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 6. Let's see here. So, and here we have it. This one. Rumi says like this: the logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. So you have to explore further. You have to dive into this ocean of everything, to kind of into kind of the unknown, you know, a little bit as well. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searching for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you, this great blazing angel of holy fire. You are an inspiration. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. Yeah. I think I leave it like that because this is a lot about unknown, trusting that you are guided, and trusting that the sea is unknown maybe, but there is some kind of support in it, and there is some kind of holding you if you are in the sea, and that you can find guidance in it, you know, and that you yourself is the sun guiding you, because you have that sun in you, in your soul. Okay, number 5 and the last card. So we will take our little fairy crystal. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this kind of crystal. It has a very cute energy. I think I will mix this card deck a little to kind of change the order, because now we have your energy on top of this card deck, and we need to make sure that it's kind of filtering through all of the card deck. So again, we're drawing in that, like, I would say kind of light, sunny type of guiding energy into this card deck. And we take your hand and place it and bring your energy as well into the card deck. And I will hold the space for you. Oh, what does it say? Passion for purpose. Interesting. Yeah. So your purpose, you know, it's not valid to have a purpose unless you actually have passion to kind of take that purpose on, you know, that you have to kind of live your own purpose, you know, otherwise nobody else can, you know. Let's see what Rumi has to say about it, you know. Number 2, passion for purpose, 27. Oh, here. Well, I want to read something out of this, and it says, but we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that yearning back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's views of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be subtle, journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. Let's see what Rumi has to say about this. Well, Rumi says like this, love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Well, I feel like I can't say anything more. Can't say anything more because now Rumi has given you the quote that you have to feel the flow of love in your heart, and from there somewhere purpose, and bring the passion into that purpose. That's something you can do, and I think this is something everybody can work on. Me as well, and everybody who's seeing this video. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are small but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires, so it may become what it meant to be, for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. So basically, you have the conditions you need to kind of fulfill your destiny and your life and your purpose. And try and feel it, that you have the conditions that you need, that the universe think that you need to fulfill your destiny and your purpose. And even your purpose might extend beyond this life, because sometimes I think that some people live very short life, but I think they have very long purpose, but not in this life, if that is the case, you know. But anybody have purpose, anybody have a destiny, and everybody have that, like there's room and space and energy for everybody's purpose. And even if we think that somebody have like a weak purpose, or they are useless, or maybe we think that, you know, sometimes, and it's not. Everybody have purpose, everybody. And we might even have purpose in the after worlds, you know, in the after of this. So it might be a long purpose. And think about it, that as you have to dwell into, have passion right now for your purpose, listening to the flow of your heart, to connect into that love in there, and take the right choice. So these were the cards, and with guidance from Rumi, and I think everybody can benefit from some of those words. And this is like, how should I say, like as you can see, this crystal, it doesn't have like energy points. It's not like it's pushing out energies in some direction, just having like flat surfaces. It kind of absorbs energies, but it could potentially also like spread energies a little bit wider, more diffusing energies. And I just bringing you this crystal energy as well, into your path, you know. Into your crown. Thank you so much for being in this session, and we're gonna end here. And I hope that you who watched all of this received some message that was coming out of your own energy, coming from your own heart, and that you kind of, maybe these images and what was communicated to you maybe opened something, or made you think about something, you know, that you need in this time, and for you to kind of grow and develop and be your best self. So I will see you in